dress forms that stood away from her body, but also followed the curves and lines of it with 3 different fabrics, and which all drape differently and have different weights and sew differently and sequins out of the side seams. And oh my gosh, it was a headache. It was a nightmare, but it had to have that sort of smoking feel. Famous photograph of Yves Saint Laurent. I don't know if that recorded before. It was film noir inspired. It had to be. It was our senior or advanced draping theme for our final dress. So my starry night dress had those sort of parameters, which with my art practice is sort of laid out in a 2-hour video at the beginning. And, some context and some different examples so that, people could more or less freely incorporate, or more consciously incorporate those symbolic codes and whatnot into their videos, and you tie them together in quantum entanglement visual demonstration. And that way, since most of them that before I personalized and they naturally developed and I created some of my own, as a, basics, wouldn't have to really give me credit per se and some sort of film opera about it because they're universal. But like I said, I had faith in that natural phase cycle of one project leading to the next and the success of it, because that's what happened. Collaboration with missoni, and first partly by Melissa, Birds of a Feather, then missoni, and asked, commissioned a series of Birds of a Feather specifically for them, and then from that, Comic Chameleons, all these initial phases, and then, the lens series, lensing the elements, phase 2, and example before I was giving was craftsmanship, all systems go, and very 80s robotic, but lots of system type things, crafts in different contexts. Working experimentation, almost just sort of beginning stages of things. Also, I was talking about earlier, testing things out, and then conjunction, 4th stage, just repeated in the hidden 8th step of kind of an octave scale. And that's how I chose my factors for my value of ideas project and the ratio based on that. And so I just wanted to see what I could connect with all of that. If you just based on one system, one cycle repeating 8 phases, and so then there's shifting alternate realities. There's 5, and then individualism, the jump. Yes, he's an individual, and genes, genetics, and blueprints, plans, walking into them, being a plan for your life, taking a leap of faith, betting on yourself, and jumping into the world, like I would think Jesus did, basically. Here I am. I was trying to gauge when things would actually take place.